United 8 feature time.
Looking for the green flag off of 4 down the front. Green is out. We're racing. 18. Nick Hamell trying to hold off the 11 of Matt Johnston. Number 1, Kayden Wright hanging in there. 8 is Parker. 16, Zack Casemore. And number 88 is Herb Walters. 1 lap in the books of the scheduled 30. 18, Nick Hamell hanging on the top spot. Matt Johnston, second last year in the Boss of the Beach. Running on the high side in second position. Kayden Wright right there in car number 1. Then we go back to the 16 of Casemore, the 8 of Parker, and the 88 of Herb Walters. 57 is Austin Finley, Jason Ritchie in 97, and Amy Cassidy in 75. Nick Hamell continues to lead it. Hamell in that number 18. He's out front in second spot, the 11 of Matt Johnston. Then we've got the 1 car of Kayden Wright battling it out with Zack Casemore in the 16. Everybody wants to go fast, but not too fast. And they want to stay under that 15.7 seconds. Hamill's doing a great job so far in his car. His best finish a third a couple of weeks ago. Right now, he leads lap number 5. It is Hamell out front, Johnston in second. Then we've got the number 16 is Zack Casemore. He's being challenged by the 1 of Kayden Wright. 8 is Jason Parker. 88 is Herb Walters. And 57 is Austin Finley. 97 is Jason Ritchie. And 75, Amy Cassidy. This time by, it would be 7 laps complete. And Nick Hamell has led them all, Dave.
Casemore getting pretty aggressive out there. I don't think he likes something that Kayden Wright did. Now, I didn't see what it was, but Casemore gave him a pretty good shot in the left rear quarter panel, trying to, well, he did get him pretty loose, but let him straighten out. Now the 2 of them are nose to tail again. Let's keep an eye on that. The 1 car and the 16 car. The 16 car seems to disagree with something that happened. And now gets pretty loose coming out of turn 4, and I'm going to guess we have a tire going down on that car.
Well, Zack had problems to start the night, and it looks like he's going to exit the racetrack. Zack Casemore in the 16. Oh, he's going to remain on there. Zack Casemore in the, he broke out. Zack broke out at 15.696. So Zack Casemore broke out. That is why he slowed down, Dave.
And so the difficult part, you and I now have to kind of keep up with that when it happens. I don't know what he thought that Kayden Wright did right or wrong on the track, but it cost him. He was pushing pretty hard, just slightly under the fast lap, but you can see that cost him a lot of track position.
18, Nick Hamell has led every lap so far. Kayden Wright now up to second spot. Matt Johnston drops to third. Jason Parker in fourth, followed by Austin Finley in 57 and Herb Walters in 88. 97 is Jason Ritchie, 16 Zack Casemore, and 75 is Amy Cassidy. But up front, what a race, Dave, that Nick Hamell's having. Hamell, he has run a legend car. He has run a Thunder car. He's in the United 8 now, doing a great job.
Here comes Kayden Wright. He looked low the last time out of turn 4. That car is pretty good down the backstretch. He'll close right up onto the back bumper in the middle of 3 and 4. Look for him to make his move somewhere in that neighborhood. We got 4 cars now that are going to battle it out.
We've got cars that are just running above breakout. Nick Hamell's just above breakout. Kayden Wright just above breakout. And Jason Parker just above breakout. So they are pushing it for all that it's worth, but they're not breaking out. And we got a new leader. It's the number 1 of Kayden Wright. Kayden Wright just took the lead off of the 18 of Nick Hamell. So just by halfway, Kayden Wright now out front. In second place, the number 18 of Nick Hamell. Then it's Parker in 8, Johnston in 11, and Finley in 57. Back through the field is Herb Walters, Zack Casemore, and 97, Jason Ritchie, followed by 75, Amy Cassidy. Number 1, Kayden Wright pulling away, and Kayden just barely above breakout. His best lap of 15:7:03. Wright out front, Hamell second, Parker in third. Then we got Matt Johnston in fourth spot, and Austin Findlay in fifth, and Kayden Wright just broke out. A 15:692. That was costly for Kayden. So Kayden Wright broke out. He'll have to let Findlay go by, and then he can go again. So now he can race. And Hamell gets the lead back in the 18.
That is a titanic battle up front. We know the 8 car of Parker is solid when it comes to bracket racing. If you can hang with him, you're doing a good job. And right now, Hamell is doing a great job. Yeah, we got a caution.
We got a caution on the track, and Matt Johnston just broke out in the 11 car, looking for the green. Back underway, and Parker goes to the lead. Jason Parker out front in the 8. Kayden Wright, look at this, Dave, right back up there again in the number 1 up to second spot. So he had to drop back 3. He's right up there in the heat of it again. It is Parker out front. Parker just ran a 15:764. So it's Parker in 8. Kayden Wright in a number 1. He's in second spot, and Kayden hanging in there. He's in second spot. In third, it's Nick Hamell in the 18, followed by the number 57 of Austin Findlay and the number 11 of Matt Johnston. 16, Zack Casemore. 88, Herb Walters. 7 laps to go. Parker, his best time at 15:764. His last lap at 15:933. What a battle!
Kayden Wright just did the old bump and run, getting into the middle of turn 3. He definitely had Parker's rear tires off the ground. He had the nose of that number 1 car right up in underneath him, backed off and allowed him to gather it up, but that was pretty aggressive.
5 laps to go. Jason Parker leads it. 16-year-old Kayden Wright in second spot. 57 of Austin Findlay, Nick Hamell in 18, Matt Johnston 11, Zack Casemore in 16. We're down to 4 to go. 4 to go for Jason Parker. Then the 1 of Kayden Wright, the 57 of Austin Findlay, and the 18 of Nick Hamell. We're down to 3 to go now. Parker leads it. That time a 15:820 for Parker.
So that's a 1/10 of a second or a little bit more that Kayden can use. That'll allow him to get to the bumper with 1 lap to go. Now he knows he can do the bump and run. He knows he can get there. Is he going to use it with 1 lap to go?
2 laps to go. The white flag about to come out. Next time by here for Parker. The white is out. 1 to go. Jason Parker in 8. Kayden Wright in 1. We got a breakout. And a breakout is Austin Findlay. Parker down the back chute. The 1 of Kayden Wright, the 57 of Austin Findlay. Jason Parker is going to win it. For second, Kayden Wright. For third, it'll be Nick Hamell, Zack Casemore, Matt Johnston, Herb Walters, Jason Ritchie. The number 57, Austin Findlay, will be in there. He had a breakout right near the end there on lap 28.
So he will finish 6th. Everybody else behind him on the board will move up 1 position.
Well, here he is driving into victory lane. For Ron Gibbons Construction, Virtue Farms, Mowbray's Canadian Tire, McDonnell Fuels, along with Saugeen Shores Transmission. Let's put our hands together for Jason Parker.
All right, let's give a nice round of applause as he pops out of the car. Jason Parker with another victory. Come on over here, big guy. Look at you. You got like air conditioning in the helmet. You got the cooling shirt on. It's like having a swim.
It took a few years to get to that, but it sure is nice sitting there in the lineup with the cool shirt on, and it's almost cold.
Tell me about that race. I mean, this bracket racing thing is so tough, and I know it's built into every race car driver. I got to go faster. I got to go faster. And in actual fact, you can't.
Well, it's tough to figure that out, right? We broke out there in the heat, and it kind of bit us a bit, but and then of course Kayden Wright there broke out in that race, and it looked like he had a lead, but it's tough to be as close to that number without going over. Price is right.
How about your sponsors? Who do you want to say thanks to?
Yeah, all the sponsors are great. Mowbray's Canadian Tire in Port Elgin, Saugeen Shores Transmission, MacDonnell Fuels, Virtue Farms, K&K Pest Control, Cape Wright, Ron Gibbons Construction. I think that's it. I got to thank the crew. As always, these guys work hard. The fans for coming, my family, and all the fans. Thanks for coming.
All right, give a nice round of applause.